Hi. Hi, my name's Nicole Gardner. I'm a nurse practitioner, and I'm just giving a brief educational video on Cellcore products for one of my clients. So I figured I'd upload it here so it's shareable. So I do environmental medicine, which is just a form of root cause medicine that addresses the actual reasons why you have all these symptoms, which normally is you're being poisoned some way through your water, your air, your food. So I basically run some reports, get some labs. Sometimes people have Lyme disease, sometimes they have infections in their guts. But it's really the initial insult is the toxins because that lowers your immune system down and that allows infections to thrive. Viruses, bacteria, Lyme, and then you start having all these allergies and food sensitivities and things. So what I'm doing is I'm walking a patient through phase 2 of Cellcore. I'll have to do phase 1 before this, but phase 1 is basically of the foundational protocol. So there's the foundational protocol and the comprehensive. The comprehensive just with each phase adds 1 or 2 more supplement helps. So what phase 1 is laying the foundation to let your body begin to release toxins and clear out parasites and pathogens. It opens up your drainage funnel. The drainage funnel starts from the bowel and goes all the way up to the cellular level. You can say down to the cellular level, but if you're looking at a funnel, it's the bowel first. If your bowel is not open and your urine, your kidneys are not open, you're not going to be able to remove things from your body. So at the cellular level, it's supporting the mitochondria. If your mitochondria are doing well, they can start releasing waste. So the whole first month or two, depending on how sick you are, you can be on phase 1 for 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, depending on how sensitive. And then you move on to phase 2. So this particular patient's already been through phase 1. She did great. She was having some constipation, some fatigue issues, some rashes. And I said, I think you'll fly through phase 1. Let's go ahead and move on to phase 2. So phase 2 actually gets into killing parasites in your intestinal tract. Now, parasites can live throughout your whole body. People are not aware of this, but they can get into all of your organs, your lungs, your liver, your bladder, your urinary tract, your brain, your sinuses, your spleen, everywhere, into your actual tissue of your joints. So we're only focusing on the bowel on this phase 2. If you started detoxing the other stuff, you're just not ready for that. So it goes very, very carefully into each phase of the layers of the funnel. So you were first working on your bowels and getting them moving and making sure you're regular. You're supporting your kidneys so that you could adequately concentrate urine and pull things from your urinary tract. And you are supporting your mitochondria, which down to the cellular level, if they're not functioning well, you can't detox. So then you're able to hopefully jump in and start attacking some of these critters in your large and small intestine. So a lot of times with the first dose, people will start eliminating large parasites, roundworms, tapeworms, and in very large biofilms, like the sludge you see on some of these health websites. So it comes with Para 1 and Para 2. Para 1 is Mimosa pudica seed, which is just a plant that's very sticky. It's extremely sticky, and it pulls things out of your intestines. If there's a parasite there that's already been killed, it's going to pull it out. Para 2 is the killing agent. It's got a bunch of Ayurvedic herbs, and I don't know if I said that right, but they're very potent herbs. They've researched it. So Todd Watts is one of the developers of Cellcore, and he himself had multiple strains of Lyme and co-infections, And he was really the pioneer behind the mimosa pudica seed. Someone gave it to him who I think was from India, maybe one of his colleagues, and said, hey, try this. And he started using it on a couple patients in his practice, and they started passing a ton of parasites. So he just put this right into his program after years of using it. So if you just open the pill, you mix it with water, it's super sticky. It's like a magnet. So they love this. It's amazing. It pulls sludge and just old debris out of the intestines. So the para 2 is the killer. Okay. So you're still also going to be on the minerals, on phase 2 ATP. It's called BC ATP. You're also going to be on a biotoxin binder, which is you really need to have. Obviously, when you're killing parasites, they release toxins. They not only hold onto heavy metals, but they hold onto biofilms, and they just build this like protective layer almost around their colony. So when they are killed and they release things and they move around, you need a biotoxin binder. So these are very, very potent, but well tolerated binders, and it just helps your body not have to deal with them so that you don't have to metabolize them and excrete them through your urine and your liver. It's a magnet, and it's using carbon technology, and you just poop it out basically unaffected, so it doesn't get released into your bloodstream. So the next thing you're going to be taking, depending on if you're on the comprehensive protocol or the foundational. Foundational is just not as intensive. So those will be the 4 you're taking. If you're going to be on the comprehensive protocol, you'll be adding in TUDCA. TUDCA is for making bile and breaking down sludgy old bile. So making new, says bile is a very expensive thing for your body to make. It holds on to it. And as we age, your bile gets more and more sludgy, more and more toxic. This is when you start getting gallstones and liver stones and gallbladders.